Okay, today we are going to talk about human capital. Human capital. This is a term that I got from Max, who helps me film these things. Human capital being like basically human bodies being of value or of some type of price or capital in a situation. And I thought about that term a lot. And obviously, it sounds like a weird term. It's like sounds like a problematic term. However, I wanted to rephrase it and go back to a previous vlog where I talked about this, and that's just being of value to people. And you have, as an artist or whatever your line of work is, you have a very wide open opportunity to be of value, not only to be of value, but to be of value to who you choose to be of value to. And with that said, in a past video, I talked about serving your community and what that looks like, and that's open to you, whatever that looks like, and volunteering your time or however that is. For this, it's more so, what does being of value look like to you, and then also who would you be of value to as well? And that question can maybe even be problematic as well, because just being of value could just be the first step. Like, whoever I can help, let me help them. The first time I learned about this was in film, music. When I got into music, I don't want to blame it on music. However, when I got into music, I became a really, really, really not so great version of myself. And in that being said, I looked at money and payoffs and being right and winning, and I just put that as a priority, like above everything. And it did not serve the long term. However, with film, what I found out very quickly is that when you move as a unit and you move as a crew, you have to be of value to the next person, and the person on your other side. You have to be of value to them. Otherwise, the whole set just can't function. So that's a microcosm of it. We're here in the moment. We're on this set. We're running a film. We're trying to get it done. Here's where we're at. Expanding out, you can look at certain situations and say, how can I actually help out this venue? How can I help out this artist with their craft as well? There are a lot of people in film that need all kinds of help all the time, and you can always be of value to somebody on a film set. They may just need somebody to like go out and get lunch. I mean, they'll give you the credit card, go out there, get this lunch, come on back. Or somebody may even need you to critique something or look at some of their art and give them direction on it. Only if they ask you to. But the question is seeking out how you can be of value is an amazing first step in that journey to helping others. And for me, what I ended up doing was I ended up working for a lot of independent artists. And then at the end, when they wanted to pay me, I would just say, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. Because doing something for free or just out of your the love of your heart, that's going to go a long way for somebody. And it's not with any hopes to get like something back or anything like that. It's simply to assist that artist, because I've been in their shoes before. And I know exactly what it feels like to have to budget down and really figure out how you're going to get from point A to point B of this film, of this album, of this gallery showing, of this fashion show, whatever it's going to be. It's going to be absolutely tough to get from point A to point B, and you want to be of assistance to that person in any way possible. You want them to see it through, and so in doing that, I guess you have to answer the first question: what does being of value mean to you, and how can you, I guess, navigate that in your path, and what does that look like to you with the people around you? So that's a very vague, broad term, but it's something that I want to encourage to everyone that does art or is thinking about assisting artists as well. So yeah, think about that. And also, speaking of being of value, you can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/Toussaint Morrison. I make films, music, and you can join in on the next projects and ask questions and also get your name in the credits of certain films and all this cool stuff for just $2 a month. $2 a month, less than the cost of a cup of coffee per month. So check that out at patreon.com/ToussaintMorrison. Also, if you have any comments or questions, put them down below, and I would love to answer your questions as soon and as quickly as I can. And seriously, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.